What happens to the consciousness when we're in a coma? The consciousness is an organized energetic structure that accumulates information through relationship. That's why the physical body is very important. Because here, you relate to all kinds of differences. On this physical plane and with this physical body, there are consciousnesses of various levels. More evolved and less evolved people, right? Here you can meet everyone. It's a great place for us to grow and evolve. It demands effort. In this whole journey, imagine the following. You were born here, you've been walking, and your existential programming says, go this way. Then emotional things start happening and take you off the path. You may ask what can happen. Countless things can happen in our lives. I'll give you a very simple example, without wanting to create controversy. Let's assume, no matter whether you're a man or a woman, you're on your way, and the spiritual supporters say, good, he's doing well. You meet someone and fall in love with them. When you fall in love, you start going blind. Because you go to the root chakra, it starts working at high activity, you start producing everything, including the impression that you love. Look at that. In the high spin state of the root chakra, you think you love. And you have a lot of arguments that are produced through our ignorance. Our ignorance is prodigal. The result is that you go off your course. But in a previous life, you were already in gear, and your supporters say, he is going to miss out on this reincarnation. In other words, he won't be able to grow what he already grew in his previous life. The speed you were going was very good, and then suddenly, you stop everything, because of a simple event in our lives. It could have been a war, it could have been a disaster, but what can they do with you right now? Stop here, let's do a pit stop, you're going to stop, come and have a chat with us up here, and you'll go back to see if you can get some direction. You'll notice that many people who had comas, when they came back, they reviewed their lives, because they've talked to someone, there's no doubt. You may ask, but is it always like this? No, it's not. It's just an example. That's an example, but there may be other factors that lead to a coma, with other variables. But that's a very interesting situation. Have you ever thought, you just go into that state, when you're on the other side, you'll find figures, some of whom you think you know, even if you haven't seen them here on Earth, you say, I spoke to someone I've seen, but I don't really know who that person was. Yes, you do. Because after hundreds of astral projections, after having lived so many reincarnations here, you know a lot of people, but they're not all physically present here. And this person or a group of people can talk to you and say, look, it would be a good idea for you to do that. What do you think? After seeing the path you're following, you may decide to take a direction. That's why you'll have a bigger or smaller coma situation. You may still be struggling to understand, you see it, but you don't accept it. Our denials are a very important factor in our lives, and so, you take more time. There are people who have spent years on the other side, perhaps in an endless chat, instead of saying, let me go back and adjust my path. There's always a way to make a better path. It's a matter of effort, dedication, getting out of the shadow of laziness, ignorance, and really search. It's effort, and effort. It's the least we can do to enjoy this life and become someone better. A state of coma can help you review it. We'll talk about other items that the coma can produce in another moment. I hope I've answered you. You can find the address of our website and our social networks in the description of this video. We have a lot of content there. There are lots of people talking. It's an endless chat, which I think is very good. There are those people who talk a lot, there are those who speak very little, and those who keep watching who's talking. But that's the human relationship. It's good, it's happy for me. If you want to help me, buy my books or study materials. I'll meet you in the next question.
Would you like to participate in a work of energy giving from afar that is benefiting thousands of people? Click on the link below for more information.